Hey guys, welcome back to Star Wars Build the Millennium Falcon with me, Brad M73. This issue is issue 22, as you can see. We'll look at the parts here in just a second. We'll take a quick flip through the computer. The Hanks Wargle computer. What the heck is that? Hanks Wargle. That's just weird. The Lambda class shuttle. Ooh, I used to love that thing when I was a kid, man. I wish I had like a model of it. They didn't really have models of these back, when I was that young. Early 80s, when all these, 80, I guess I would have been like 11 years old or so when Jedi came out. But, or 10 maybe. But, I used to love that ship. Absolutely love it. History of Polis Massa. I don't even know what that is. I don't know who those are. I guess it's something from the Clone Wars, but I totally have no recollection of this at all. What the heck is that? Is this like from the movie? I totally don't. Oh wait, is this where? Oh yeah, this is where they brought that one, Luke and Leia's mom, whatever her name was, Padme or whatever. Okay. All right. So we got the Hanks Wargle main computer. We don't have a good picture of it yet. We have R2 covered with, dirt on his feet. Talking about the computer, and I don't know. I haven't read any of this yet. And we've got a funky looking R2 droid there, and Ben Burt and the creation of Droid Speak. That'll be kind of an interesting read. And we have our next parts. We have another piece of hull frame. Some more joining, joiners, and more pads. Yay, that's probably going to be for this. And I can guarantee you it will be for this. So, let's go ahead. We will open up our monthly month. Again, not much to do. Kind of like issue 21. Was I saying months instead of issues? Yeah, not too much to do in this issue. So there's issue 22 there. We're just gluing on more pieces, and we're getting more. Make sure that that is empty, which it looks like it is. Make sure I check my piece of paper. Yep, that's all right. And we've got another 2-piece and a 4-piece joiner. Screws, again, I've got a little bin for that. We've got, now this one has a wash. If you noticed in the last issue, our sprue didn't have a wash. This one actually has a wash. It's actually pretty good. It's about what I would do. Kind of some more of that tiger striping, that striping on a couple of these panels. It's probably to do with the, the extrusion process or whatever they call it. And then we've got the BF25, bottom frame 25. I'm going to set these apart. We have quite a few bits of framing, but I don't think we're going to actually put any of that together until issue 24. So, yay. So we're just going to cut into this. We've got, picked the wrong way to pull that out. Okay. So it looks like we're only going to need these pieces and these pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Yep. All right. So we'll start with, let's see here. 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2. It's going to be this one. All right. So 1. All right. So we are around this way now. And again, we're just gluing these pieces into this. I'm going to set my corridor rings aside, and I'm already screwed up on this. Okay, so we got this one. So we got 1, 2. So let's cut out 1. Where's my, oh, there they are. Actually, I am going to set this up here, and then we're going to move this over here. How's that? That's much better. All right. Make sure one last time. Check thrice, cut once. Measure twice, cut once. Or measure 3 times. Okay, so number one is going to go, whoops, going to go over here. And I kind of want to test fit that. Right there, looks good. All right. Wow, it fits so good, it's not coming out. It's seriously stuck. All right. So in the last issue, I was kind of toothpicking a lot of the super glue on, and you know, I'm just gonna dab some glue on. Okay. And these have like a rounded edge on the bottom and kind of like a sharper edge towards the top. So you just want to make sure that you get those edges in properly there. And all right. Next is this piece, right? Yep. Two. Okay. So, all right. I think before I had some water that I was actually using to kind of paint the, yeah, let me get this a little bit drier. Okay, it should be all right. All right, so the next piece is where number two, yep. That was a lot of glue. Didn't really need that much glue. Again, rounded part on the bottom and just kind of rocks right up into place. I do have quite a bit of glue coming out of the top here, so I'm just gonna wipe that up there. And again, might have to actually get a little bit of the testers here. Okay. This stuff is a little bit on the brown side, but still is a very good wash. And once it dries, it just looks like dirty, cruddy corridors. All right, next, 3 and 4. All right. It's going to be this piece. And the piece right next to it. Okay. See, we're almost halfway done with this episode. Okay, now this piece I don't really like the way the weathering is done, so I'm going to take a little bit of alcohol, and hopefully this will be enough of a little bit. Yikes. And I'll just kind of rub this back and forth there. And then I'll go back with my brush here, and we'll just kind of dirty this up again. We got to clean it to make it dirty. Doesn't that make absolutely no sense? Okay, it's going to be dirtier down by the floor probably. Okay, so let's kind of wipe this off. Make it a little bit dirtier. Down by the floor. Okay. Again, rounded part to the bottom, don't forget. Or you might, don't forget, or you might regret. All right. That was horrible. I'm sorry, guys. Rounded side down. I actually just kind of put it against the floor, rock it right into place. Rock it, yeah. Okay, next. 5 is this guy. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm not going to sing that song. Probably just, let's see. All right, so we're going to do 5 or 6. I guess these middle 4 pieces are going to go on the upper part, which I really hope we get in the next issue. I don't know. Do we get that in the next issue? Yes, we do. And a couple more hull pieces. Hull framing pieces. I don't think we just get the one piece that we got in the last issue, and then I think we get one big piece or something. And it's the first piece of the back half, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. All right, so these pieces are a little bit different. They essentially just slot into these little grooves, and we'll just put them in those grooves, hold them in place for a moment, and they'll just glue right into place. No big deal. You can't really mess these up too much. Or I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody out there who I will say that to, and they'll be like, just kidding. I totally screwed mine up. And I should... But there's no difference. It does not look to me that it matters which way you put these pieces in. Because it says, unlike stage 21, the tabs on the 5th strip, 5, go right across the molding. This piece, and I guess it's talking about how, see how it's like coming up above? That's because the back half of that hallway, we're going to get that in the next issue. And, yeah. Okay, do I still have some? Oh, I guess I do. Just kind of getting some of this extra gloop off of there. No. This is not the advantage of you dripping glue on. I wish I had like a really tiny little dropper, almost like a little tiny needle, but I don't, so it's just the way that is. And again, they just kind of slots into the hole. I just push down and kind of tilt it right in perfectly, lines up perfectly. No problems. 2 more pieces will be done. So let's cut those out. Cut it out. Cut it out, Briad. All right. So we'll have to keep that for the next time. All right. Daggone it. Goes right in there. Fits perfectly. I still cannot say this enough at how impressed I've been with this kit and how well all the pieces just fit together. I mean, they for the most part, there've only been like one or two little pieces that I've had to take, you know, some extra sanding to or something. And there we go, guys. Whoops. Can you see that? Got that there. Not really too much to do this week, but, you know, we're slowly getting there. These will fit down in here. Like that. And this part is going to be open. All this over here is all going to be open. There'll be, I think, a part of a tube that'll go over here, and then another piece, you know, it'll kind of come up over here to about there, and then we'll also have another row of pads right back there for the next issue. And there you can kind of see the back, how it looks. So we're coming along. All right. Get our glue situated, brushes. That's it. That is it for this episode. So in the next issue, issue 23, yeah, we're going to have the top hull piece. Looks like we have part of a radial stiffener, 2 hull pieces, more bits and bobs. Oh, we get another jig assembly jig, the 2 cushions for that, and then the end ring if I didn't mention it already. So that's it. Moving right along, guys. Thank you so much once again for watching, and we will see you next time. And I'm out of focus. We'll see you next time for issue 23. We're done with 22. Bye for now, guys.